Our next speaker serves on the front lines of caring for women and families every day. James Booker is the Executive Director of Life Choices Medical Clinic and Care, where women receive compassionate care, support, and life-affirming options. Please join me in welcoming James Booker.
Okay, short people. Brings us up. Okay, nothing personal. Okay, well, hello everybody. Thank y'all for coming out in this liquid sunshine. You know, kid from Kentucky, this is a little breeze off the ocean for me. So, with all that aside, I was humbled by being asked to be here and give a little bit of my story. Well, first, let me back up a little bit. A guy running a pregnancy care center is kind of rare. You don't see that a lot, but my story and God led me to this position. You know, after retiring from the military and working various jobs and different things that I did, a couple of years back, the opportunity came open for taking this chair that I'm sitting in. And by God's grace, they accepted me. A little bit different, you know, coming in. I'm surrounded by women, but that's a whole nother conversation. But watching what God's doing in our clinic and the lives that's being touched and changed, I just have to say, if you're not here in Austin, whatever area you're in, find your nearest pregnancy care center. Get to know the people. See what's taking place within those walls, because God is there every day and touching and changing lives. The governor spoke about some of the great legislation he signed and passed. One of the things we're seeing is abortion pills. That's still taking place. We're averaging maybe 3 a week or more. But the good news is we're successfully turning that trend. They can have successful births. So if you come across somebody that has that problem, send them into one of those agencies. Reach out to us, Life Choices, down in San Antonio. We work with people all over the state. Now, my story real quick, I'm watching my timer so we don't keep y'all out here too long. Coming up in Louisville, Kentucky, where I was raised, I was born to a mother who was also a twin, but back in those days, the healthcare wasn't what it is today. Unfortunately, my aunt, her sister didn't make it, and my mother came out epileptic. Never went to school, never was able to go to school, couldn't talk right, different things like that. And my father, who I got to know later in life, praise God, well, we, took advantage of a situation. So people were concerned about how I was going to come out. Was I going to have issues? But thank goodness I had a grandmother who took me home in her arms, raised me as her own, even though she had already had 13. So, whole nother conversation. But best for last, of course. But she raised me. I had a grandfather there up until my preteen years. He passed away, unfortunately. But every day, I don't remember a day that passed where I didn't wake up and see her in the book, reading the word. And every night, before she laid her head on the pillow, she was in the book, reading the word, and praying for a future for this little knucklehead boy running around getting on her nerves. And look at here today. I run a pregnancy care center. I'm on stage with a great governor, kid from Kentucky, West End, projects all around and stuff. Never would have imagined it. But who knows, these children that certain people think are a clump of cells and everything, it's throughout the Bible. God has been a blessing and been right there for all of these children. Who knows what God intends for that unborn child? What the plan is, what they're going to be achieving. They could be sitting, replacing him in the future. They could be running a business. They could be a doctor saving lives. We don't know what God's plan is. All we know is to trust him and support that life and give that life an opportunity. Now, one of the things, I have a dear brother that runs the Justice Foundation named Alan Parker. And some of y'all may have heard his name before. He's been in a lot of fights in the state. But he exposed something to me and reminded me of something, that life is right there in our Constitution. If you read the 5th Amendment and the 14th Amendment, it says we should not be deprived of life, liberty, and our property without due process. So that life that's within our lovely ladies is protected. It should be protected. It's written right there. Now, people can interpret it how they want to. That's all fine. But the words are clear. It's clear in the Bible. It's clear in the Constitution. All we have to do is stand up for it and not shy away from it. This pregnancy care center that I've been blessed to run and be with, and the great ladies in there doing this work, we're counseling folks. We're giving the material assistance. I'm one of the few that has a full family practice medicine clinic, seeing all levels of things. And my nurse practitioner that I'm blessed with, she has a background in oncology, so we see that. I'm blessed to have an internal medicine doctor who volunteers with us. So if there's issues going on, there's a lot of things that can be done to help. It's way more than just fighting for the unborn life, which is always the heart of everything that we stand for. But one of the things that's major for me that I told my team is, for me, saving the babies, like I said, it was always going to be the heart, but it's not good enough. I want the home that the baby's going to, because a lot of times the ladies come in, single fathers, but what's the environment that baby's going back to? We have to focus and invest into that too. So that's what we've centered our clinic around. Pray everyone else does that too, because that baby deserves a chance like I got. And I get to stand in front of you guys. So bless y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Bless Texas, even though I'm from Kentucky. And that's all right. Hey. Don't make me come down there. God bless you. Thank y'all.